this is the opposite of what the Sahabas did. This is the exact opposite of what the Sahabas did. Now, Sikhs and Hindus and Sikhs are raping Muslim girls in Kashmir, but they don't need to rape Muslim girls here in the UK. Many Muslim girls are cohabiting with Hindus and Sikhs. I can give you the phone number, the name, the phone number, and address of a so-called Muslim woman right now who is cohabiting with a Sikh. Right now, I can give you her name, her address, and her phone number. And she thinks they are the same because they speak the same language, Punjabi. That's her excuse. Hindus and Sikhs are raping Muslim girls in Kashmir, your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, your sister, but yet you find some Muslims, they love them more than black people who are Muslims or more than Arabs who are Muslims. Black people, you find loving black Kafirs and call them my black brother more than a person who is happen to be an Asian or an Arab, and these labels we do not pay attention to. So we do not practice Al-Wara wal Bara, and whether the Muslim is of the black race, the Asian, Arab, you name it, we do not practice Al-Wara wal Bara, and the Kafirs know it. The Kafirs, they're not stupid, they're intelligent. Kafirs are intelligent, except that they're not wise. So Kafirs know Islamic history. They compare us to Abu Bakr as-Siddiq al-Anhu. They compare us to Umar. They compare us to Ali ibn Abi Talib. And what do they see? They see true believers then, hypocrites now. And they know we love them more than we love each other. We love them so much that the leaders, the so-called Muslim leaders, they see Muslims starving in Ethiopia, in Asia, in Africa, many other places, and they turn a blind eye to their starving Muslims and send money to feed the animals in the London Zoo. So they love the Kafirs so much so that they love the animals of the Kafirs more than the Muslims. When the Euro Disney was in money problem, they sent, I heard, 600,000, how much was it? 600,000 pounds to rescue Euro Disney, to rescue Mickey Mouse. So he was taking the Mickey with the wealth of the Muslims. The so-called Muslim leader. And more recently, Michael Jackson went and danced and sang for the Sultanate of Brunei, and he paid him millions. And the Sultanate of Brunei, he's in problems now, I heard, because he raped a woman in the party. And she's suing him for 75 million. He put dope in her drink and put her to sleep and rape her, he and his friends. So she's suing him for 75 million. Now we can't really believe the news because it's coming from teletext, isn't it? And we can't really believe what Kafirs say. But if he didn't get involved in Kafirs, they wouldn't have slandered him in the first place. They wouldn't have slandered him in the first place. Allah Ta'ala said about us and the Kafirs, Ha antum ulla'i tuhibbunahum. Finish the ayah. وَلَا يُحِبُّونَكُمْ. Shukran. Allah said, look at you Muslims, you love the Kafirs and they don't love you. You love the Kafirs? I'm quoting to Ali Imran, verse 119. Look at you Muslims. You love the Kafirs. Ha antum ulai tuhibbunahum wa la yuhibbunakum wa tu'minuna bil kitab kull. Wa tu'min bil kitab kull. You love the Kafirs and they don't love you, and you claim that you believe in all of this book. So Allah is establishing the hujjah on you and us that we are not sincere when we claim that we love Allah. If we were really lovers of Allah, why then do we love the enemies of Allah? This is hypocrisy. Allah Ta'ala said in regards to Al-Wara wal Bara, Muhammadun Rasulullah walladhina ma'u ashidda al-kuffar ruhama bainahum tarahum rukka'an sujran yabtaghuna fadlan min Allah wa ridwana. Muhammad is the messenger of Allah, and those who are with him are harsh against the Kafirs, gentle and kind towards each other. You will see them making rak'ah, bowing, sajda, prostration, seeking Allah's merits and His reward, His pleasure. This is Surah Fat, verse 29, the very last ayah in Surah Fat. Another evidence to prove that we haven't practiced Al-Wala wal Bara is the onslaught that took place in Bosnia. Did you know that when the Holocaust was going on in Bosnia, they showed on CNN a Muslim girl married to a Serb. They said, look, a Muslim married to a Serb in the heat of the battle. So the Muslim girls, they used to cohabit with Serbs, and they never used to get married, they used to just cohabit without getting married. So they never practiced Wara wal Bara, and they used to sit down and drink wine. They used to sit down with the Serbs and eat pork, and then wash it down with vodka. This is what the Muslims in Bosnia used to do. The same Serbs who they used to eat and drink with and cohabit with, without marrying to them, as soon as they said, we want Bosnia for a Muslim state, they slaughtered them. Kafirs will always be kafirs. Every kafir will find a time to make you feel ashamed of your religion. Every kafir. At some point in time, he will try to make you feel ashamed of your religion or become apologetic about your religion. Kafirs will always be kafirs. This is why you shouldn't take them for friends. And as I said before, Allah said their hearts are alike. So anyone who seeks to revive the concept of Wara wal Bara, it means that he is trying to bring back izzah, honor to the Muslims. Because the moment you have Wara wal Bara, Kafirs lose their grip, their domination on you. And you retrieve your power, your iman, and hence you retrieve victory and glory. So anyone who seeks to enhance, to revive the concept of Wara wal Bara in the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he will be slandered, he'll be hated. The first time I gave this speech, where was it? Which masjid? Anybody knows? In Peckham. And I had enemies from all walks of life when the cassette was released. Not the Kafirs, Muslims. The Muslims, is like, when I released the cassette, it's like I dropped a bomb in the community in Brixton. Brixton don't have a good name anyway. And all I was telling the people to do is to love and hate for the sake of Allah. That you love a person for Allah and you hate him if he's an enemy of Allah. That's all I was saying, and I quoted Quran and Sunnah, and they behave like I dropped an atomic bomb in the Muslim community. But if you can handle the Quran, don't argue with me. I didn't reveal the Quran. It was Allah who revealed the Quran. So if you can handle the Quran, sort it out with Allah on Judgment Day. Don't try to sort it out with me. I didn't reveal the Quran. I'm only transmitting the knowledge which is inside the Quran. Allah Ta'ala said, وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَا لِكُلِّ نَبِيٍّ عَدُوًّا شَيَاطِينَ الْإِنسِ وَالْجِنِّ يُوحِي بَعْضُهُمْ إِلَى بَعْضٍ زُخْرُفَ الْقَوْلِ غُرُورًا. Allah said, for every single prophet we assign for them adu, enemies, from the shayateen, the devils, ins and jinn, human beings as well as jinn, inspiring each other with floral speech by way of deception. So every single prophet had an enemy. And your enemy is the shaitan.